Hey everybody, I recorded this entire video with no audio, so here I am trying my best to dub over it because I had so many good battles in this video and I really don't want to give them up. It's going to be sucky losing my live reactions, but that's okay. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody so much for helping me get to 200 subscribers. If you told me a couple months ago how much my channel would grow in just a few months, I would not have believed you. Honestly and truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank every single one of you. It's amazing to be in this situation where like I have this many people following my content. We're doing some new things. We're streaming on Twitch now. There's a link in the description of my Twitch page. Help me get to 50 followers on Twitch. If I can get there in a month, I can start making a little bit of side money maybe, and we can bring some really special things to you guys. If that can happen, that would be like super fantastic. So without further ado, let's get into the team here. So we're playing Rainbow Pledge team today. Somebody in the AndyLaVGC Discord server asked me to play Rainbow Pledge, so we're doing that. If you don't know what the pledge moves do, there's 3 of them. There's Water Pledge, Grass Pledge, Fire Pledge, and basically they have 3 combinations that you can make, and they have special effects, and they like combine into one like super move when you use them. Water plus Fire Pledge gives you a rainbow that lasts for 4 turns and doubles the chances of extra effects happening. Fire plus Grass Pledge is basically G-Max Wildfire, except it does a little bit less damage. And then Water plus Grass Pledge is like Reverse Tailwind, except it quarters the speed of the opponent's Pokemon on the other side of the field. So it's like double Tailwind, but reverse. It's weird. So firstly, we're running Primarina. It's the best like special attacking water Pokemon we have. It's really nice for like, it just hits really hard, and it's got a good defensive typing, and it's slow because we're running like a Trick Room mode. It just kind of checked all the boxes for me. Water plus Fire Pledge is always a water type move, so if we like get Fire Pledge off with our Cinderace, Primarina moves immediately. It hits with a base 150 power stab water type move, and it basically just KOs anything in front of it. It's really great. And then it doubles the effects of any of our other moves. So it'll double our Sacred Fire, which gives us a 100% chance to burn. It'll double our Moonblast, so we have a 60% chance to drop the special attack. It doubles the Tri-Attack on the Porygon, so it's like 12.5% chance to burn, 12.5% chance to freeze, 12.5% chance for paralysis. It's really nice. Next we have Cinderace. Running Choice Scarf. Mostly I literally just click Fire Pledge to make my other Pokemon move faster. It's really nice. Gosh, sorry. Gosh, I'm having a big old brain fart. I just talked for this whole video. My voice is already like, no, you just talked. I'm running out of water, too. Hopefully I have time to dub the whole thing. Yeah, so Cinderace just goes really fast. I'm running Rillaboom because it's the most reliable grass starter for us to run. I tried out Venusaur, but I had to also run a Sun Core. I was running too many fire types. It just didn't work out. So running Grass Pledge, Grassy Glide, U-Turn, or no, that's not U-Turn. It is U-Turn. U-Turn, Fake Out. It's really nice. The Grassy, so we're running like minus speed so that our special attack stat is at least okay. And basically, the Grass plus Fire Pledge does a decent amount of damage to things, even though we're not running any special attack investment. I think it does like 50% to Zacian, which is just insane for coming off of Rillaboom's attack stat. It's not stab or anything. Yeah, it's just nice. I'm running Ferrothorn right now. I don't know if I like it. I kind of just threw it on here at the last minute. We were running like I was running Volcarona, and I was like, I have too many fire types. Why did I do that? So I switched it out. So I'm just running like Choice Band, Gyro Ball, Protect. Choice Band, Gyro Ball, Power Whip, Knockoff. And I picked Steel Roller as the 4th move because I wasn't sure what the 4th move should be. It's a very not standard Ferrothorn, I feel like. You know. I feel like the video is frozen. I haven't moved. Oh, I think I'm explaining what the pledges do here. I did it kind of not the same way that I did it before. It's really hard to do this part because nothing's moving, so I'm not sure if the video is frozen or not. It would really suck if it was. It hasn't moved in such a long time. Come on. Oh, I'm so stressed. I feel like my computer is gonna like screw me over on this. I want to look at the next two Pokemon. Can we do that? I feel like I've explained enough here. No? Yeah? Maybe? Just a little bit? You can do it. Come on. Come on, me. You can do it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, we're running Porygon 2. I wanted a Trick Room mode because most of my Pokemon are slower. I'm even running like a minus speed nature on the Ho-Oh. So I wanted a Trick Room mode, and even though I'm running this Trick Room mode and most of my Pokemon are slow, if we get Swampy Terrain off with the Grass plus Water pledge, Ho-Oh will outspeed Alecki if we have Swampy Terrain. Porygon 2 outspeeds Alecki if we have Swampy Terrain. Primarina outspeeds Calyrex if we have Swampy Terrain. It's actually kind of insane how much of a difference a quarter speed drop makes. It's nuts. I don't think I got to click it at all in this video, but just trust me. Trust me that it's great. So we're running the Porygon 2, we're running Trick Room for that, have the Trick Room mode, Recover, Shadow Ball for Calyrex, Tri Attack, it's nice. Ho-Oh is here because it gets 100% burn on Sacred Fire, and, what was I going to say? It's just really good defensively with the rest of our team. As always, guys, if you like this video, leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what you want to see. We're literally playing a Rainbow Pledge team just because somebody in my Discord server was like, you should make a Rainbow Pledge team. There aren't any out there. So I did, and it works super good. I'm going into this matchup, I'm thinking, okay, as long as they don't bring Fake out, the Water Pledge, the Cinderace Primarina lead is really good as long as they don't bring Fake out. And lucky for us, I'm pretty sure they do not lead Fake out. I think this first game goes really, really well. So I just bring Primarina, Cinderace, Rillaboom for like some priority shenanigans, and then the Ho-Oh because we have to bring Ho-Oh. They lead Tailwind Calyrex, and I'm pretty sure they don't go for it. For some reason, they decided they didn't want a Tailwind. So I'm thinking, you know, both of my mons take an Astral Barrage. Let me just go for the Rainbow Pledge. It's going to KO Calyrex. They don't go for Tailwind. We don't even have to take the Astral Barrage. We just get a clean KO. It's kind of great. So now, they have no Calyrex. They have very little offensive pressure into us. They're going to bring Whimsicott in if I'm not mistaken. Let's see the Whimsicott. Bring it out. There it is. So I just think, all right, well, let me bring in Rillaboom to change the terrain. And let me just Fire Pledge for a little bit of damage. So we do that. If they're running Sash, they are no longer Sash. Wow, the video froze there. That's great. So now we do Grass plus Fire Pledge into the Whimsicott for the KO. We're not really scared of the Indeedee. In fact, I'm pretty sure it switches out here. There's nothing it can really do at this point. I think they try to Moonblast into Cinderace here, which doesn't really do much damage because we're Fire type. Yeah, they do. They switch in Entei. We go for Fire plus Grass Pledge. It's a Fire type move, remember? So we KO Whimsicott. Fantastic. We're doing like great, honestly. I think I switch into Primarina here. Or no, I think I switch into Ho-Oh here. And I go ahead and I'm just like, well, if I'm going to lose my my Cinderace, I'll just lose it. That's fine. We get that off. We get a little bit of damage into Indeedee, which is great. And we lose Cinderace. Wow, this thing keeps freezing. That's so bad. I am sorry. Cool. So now I'm thinking, let me just stall at the last turn of their Tailwind just for the sake of it. Just to make sure that Indeedee's not faster than Ho-Oh and they don't get like a crazy expanding force off. I think I just go for Hyper Voice, and I almost get 2 KOs with it. We bring Rillaboom in to get rid of terrain, and because like if they're gonna Stone Edge, then I'd rather Rillaboom takes it. Follow me, that's fine. We use a spread move. We almost KO Indeedee. I think the Fire Pledge damage, yeah, the Sea of Fire KOs Indeedee, and then we just win from here. I think I go. Let me just go for the super crazy Grass Pledge play because I want to get it off. Because I just want to do it to use all 3 pledges in one battle, but they don't let me have it. They forfeit. So I'm laughing here because that game went great. I'm super excited. Man, I'm so great at postcom. I thought I was like, let me make sure I'm recording. And you know, I was recording, but I didn't turn the microphone on. So we were recording with no audio. What a dunce I am. Okay, so I'm looking at this team and I'm thinking, all right, well, if they don't lead Incineroar or Rillaboom, Primarina Cinderace is a great lead here. So that's what I go for. And they don't lead either of those Pokemon, so we actually have a great time. I think we win this game, but I don't remember. I think, or maybe the Regieleki gives me too many problems. I faced a lot of Regielekis, and like Sash Aleki gives this team so many problems, just because like we have our two like main attackers are both weak to electric type moves. It is what it is. So I just lead Primarina Cinderace, there's no reason not to. I bring Ho-Oh and I bring Rillaboom, just because I might need it. So we go, I'm like, I see this Volcarona, I'm like, they're going to give me this Volcarona. Let me just go straight for Water Fire Pledge to KO it, because there's nothing they can do to stop me unless they protect. And there's no reason for them to protect here. They go for Rage Powder because they want to protect their Aleki. Goodbye. Peace out. Electroweb crits and almost KOs Primarina, and now we have speed drops, which means our Cinderace no longer outspeeds Aleki, because we're at -1. They cancel out our Choice Scarf, basically. Incineroar comes in. I don't remember what I did here. I think I switched into Rillaboom and just protected Primarina. I switched into Ho-Oh and protected Primarina, right? Because I was like, there's no reason for them to Electric type attack. Oh no, I did switch into Rillaboom. Yeah, we take just a little bit of damage from Electroweb. It's fine. I think I go for Fake Out into Aleki and just Hyper Voice. I think I at least KO Incineroar with that play. Gosh. Yeah, they Flare Blitz, they get rid of Rillaboom, but that's okay, because the recoil is enough that we can KO the Incineroar with Hyper Voice. And now I'm thinking, alright, well, let's bring... Gosh. I'm thinking, alright, well, now let's bring Cinderace back in, because we're not speed dropped anymore, and we can smack the crap out of this Aleki, right? And I'm saying, well, is it Magnet or is it Sash? Is it Magnet or is it Sash? I'm thinking it's Magnet because of how much damage it did to Primarina, but that is just how much damage the Regieleki does. It is, in fact, Focus Sash Regieleki. So they protect Zacian, which is fine because we didn't target Zacian. We knock them down to their Sash. We lose Amon here, but it ends up being okay because their Aleki doesn't do enough damage to really make our Ho-Oh in any danger. And I'm pretty sure that Ho-Oh wins the 1v1v Zacian, and that's how this game ends. Spoilers. I apologize. I'm mostly saying that for myself, to reassure myself that that's what happened. I wish that I had recorded the audio for this. It was so good. There was so much laughing and like, man, I am truly sorry that I have spoiled this video. Ah, jeez. Alright, yeah, if they go for Electroweb, it doesn't do that much damage, and they substitute, so they pretty much just give me their Aleki for free. I think I'll go for a Recover, because I'm not sure how much damage they're going to do. Oh, no, I just go for breaking the substitute. I'm thinking, I know Behemoth Blade does about 25%, and they go for Sacred Sword anyway, so... Now we recover, and they don't take the opportunity to set up another substitute. So, sucks for them. Yeah, Behemoth Blade does about 25%. But Recover heals 50%, so we're fine. I recover one more time, because I just want to have full HP. And, yep, Sacred Sword. Recover. Sacred Fire, knocks them down really, really low. It doesn't KO, I don't think, but it comes pretty close. I think we get the burn, too. Yeah, we do get the burn, so I just protect for game, and they lose. 2 wins so far. I think we actually do really good. I think we only lose like twice in this video, which is just fantastic for, you know, a pledge team. Like I said, the best thing about Fire plus Water, the best thing about Rainbow Pledge is that Primarina gets to move first and it hits super hard. So I'm looking at this team and I'm like, wow, this team could be a problem. Maybe if I can get rid of the Eternatus, we'll be okay. So I go Primarina Cinderace because like that'll probably KO whatever's next to Eternatus. And then I just bring Ho-Oh into Ferrothorn. My thought process was, wow, we can just get rid of Eternatus with Ferrothorn. Like, it'll be fine. On lead, I forgot that Eternatus gets Flamethrower. So here, I'm pretty sure I just go for Rainbow Pledge into Tornadus. I'm thinking, well, if they don't Tailwind or they're not Meteor Beam, we'll be fine here. They infect Tailwind and they are Meteor Beam. I'm hoping for a miss. I don't get it. So we just lose our Cinderace for free, basically. Bring Ferrothorn out. I'm thinking, okay, well, if they're not running Flamethrower, I'm going to be okay. So I Gyro Ball. I just go for Moonblast, double up here. Maybe I'll get Special Attack Drop. They are running Flamethrower. With Moonblast, I think it does about 50%. Yeah, the Moonblast does a ton of damage, but unfortunately, we don't take another attack here. So now I'm thinking, well, can Ho-Oh win a 3v1 or a 4v1 or whatever, right? So I go for Dual Wing Beat into Eternatus. I protect my Primarina. Dynamax Cannon actually doesn't do that much, even though they're a +1, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, so I just go for another Dual Wing Beat. I'm like, oh, well, they have to target Primarina this turn, so Ho-Oh will probably be fine. I think they Sludge Bomb into Primarina. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, they do Sludge Bomb into Primarina. We're fine. Icy Wind. We KO Eternatus. I'm thinking, all right, well, if they're running if they only have like Incineroar and Kartana in the back, then I think Ho-Oh wins this 3v1 is what I'm thinking. And it's Tapu Lele. And I'm thinking, all right, well, we just lose, right? This Tapu Lele does no damage. This Tapu Lele, in fact, does no damage. This game has no right to be as close as it is at the end here. Yeah, they think for a really long time about this play. My only chance at winning is just they don't KO me. The Shadow Ball does no damage. We recover. I'm thinking, all right, well, now I have a real chance. So I think I just Sacred Fire and Tapu Lele here. I'm thinking, all right, this needs to do a lot of damage for me to win. They missed the Hurricane, which is great. We get the Sacred Fire off. They also missed Nature Madness, so this is a free turn. Sacred Fire does about 75%, and we get the Burn, which is actually really nice. I'm thinking, okay, well, I can just Burn Stall out this Tapu Lele. It does, like, no damage to me. I think I protected. Did I protect? I don't remember. Ho will use... Oh, no, I went for Sacred Fire. Into... Oh, no, I went for Recover. Okay, yeah. And now we protect. We're just trying to Burn Stall out the Tapu Lele. I probably could have done it better. I'm getting scared of the Tornadus because Hurricane does a good chunk. And, like, Nature's Madness was going to do a good chunk because it does 50% of our HP. I don't think Hurricane plus Nature's Madness ever KOs, though, because Hurricane can't KO. And Nature's Madness also can't KO us unless we have 1 HP. So we get the KO on Tornadus because they go for Tailwind, right? So now I'm like, okay, well, if their last Pokemon is Kartana, I think we can win. And I'm thinking, you know, Kartana doesn't really usually run a move that can hit Ho-Oh really hard. So I just protect because I'm like, you know, maybe I can get a KO on this Tapu Lele with the Burn. Unfortunately, I don't get the KO. It lives with just a little bit of HP. And they reveal Night Slash. And I'm thinking, well, if they're running Night Slash, then I probably can't win. So they go for Night Slash Shadow Ball again. And I think it's just enough damage to get the KO. Like there was a chance of us winning with like 1 HP, I think, if they got low rolls. So yeah, it was really, really close. I think maybe you double protect would have been smart there. If I had gotten it, then I'd definitely win. But it is what it is. Okay, so now we're playing against the Zacian team. A pretty standard Zacian team. We actually end up playing against quite a few pretty standard Zacian teams, if I remember correctly. I'm thinking, all right, well, we're just going to go Primarina Cinderace, and if they don't lead Rillaboom or Incineroar, that's going to be fine. Which is what I just keep telling myself, and it keeps working out, so, like, we're going to keep doing it, right? I think they just go for a Lucky Incineroar, yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, well, they're probably going to, like, fake out one of my Mons and T-Bolt into Primarina. So I just go for Fire Pledge to break Sash and protect. And they fake out my Cinderace and go for T-Bolt in the Primarina. Which is fine. So now I just Fire Pledge, Water Pledge in Incineroar. I'm like, you're going to give me this Incineroar, and you're going to give it to me for free because you clicked Protect on your Alecki. Which is great. I don't think they brought the Rillaboom. Yeah, so they're bringing Urshifu Rapid Strike. I'm like, okay, well, let me just Fire Pledge, Water Pledge into Alecki. Let's see if we can get rid of it. I think it ends up being Sash. Yeah. We lose both of our Mons, but that's fine. I think I lose this game, if I remember. Because I brought Ferrothorn, and it just doesn't do anything here. If I brought something else, I think I would have been fine. I don't remember what I did on this turn. Oh, they switch into Zacian, right? And they protect their Alecki. Yeah. So there wasn't anything I could do there. They go for the Gyro Ball into Alecki again. And I go for Sacred Fire into Zacian. I think they protect Zacian here. Oh, no. They go for a Substitute, and they get T-Bolt Para, Full Para, which is so bad. That's so awful. T-Bolt Para, Full Para is just terrible. Like, it's so frustrating when you're going against Alecki, and you're like, okay, well, I'm probably fine. Like, if we hadn't gotten paralyzed, we would have at least broken their Substitute, which I think we still lose in that scenario, but, like, come on. Right? just like, pour salt in my wounds. So that's cool. We've only given up 2 games, though. We've, like, won 2, lost 2, I think, which is fine by me. That's a perfectly fine record for one of my teams. It's pretty standard. This team, I'm looking, okay, I'm like, hey, Calyrex Ice is a really bad matchup for me. It just, if they get the Trick Room up, it does too much. So, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, well, we can just lead Cinderace Primarina. They don't really have an answer for that. They've got no reason to lead Scrafty into that. Or into us at all, really. So I go... Man, hopefully I have enough time to finish doing the post-com on this. I should. Hopefully I have enough time to draw a thumbnail. I kind of have a big idea for what I want for the thumbnail, so maybe I'll take my wife's iPad to work. Hopefully she doesn't get mad at me. Okay, so they go Gothitelle Urshifu. And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, alright, well, they're probably going to fake me out, but it'll probably be fine. Let me just go U-turn into Gothitelle in case they don't fake out my Cinderace, and I'll just go for Moonblast into Urshifu and get a good amount of damage either way. So I do that, right? And they fake out Primarina, and we get the U-turn off, and we do huge damage to Gothitelle, because that's stab U-turn coming off of Cinderace. And they go for Surging Strikes in the Cinderace slot, which is what I expected. So I go for the Moonblast again. And I think I just try attack into Gothitelle. I'm like, alright, well, let me just get damage down. The faster I can KO things, the better. So, what happens? Do I start the timer? I do start the timer. Let me start the timer. They're taking too long, is what I was thinking. Calyrex comes in, so nothing's really in any danger. They Psychic, it doesn't do a whole lot. We get the Tri-Attack off. We come really close to KOing. And then we get the Moonblast off. It does like 50% to Calyrex. Primarina hits so hard. Like, I am constantly surprised at how hard Primarina hits. So I'm like, alright, well, double up into Calyrex just takes the KO here, so I go for it. They don't let me have it. So now they have Sarina in, and I'm thinking, okay, well, Power Whip probably KOs our Primarina. So let me just... I think I recovered. And switched out into... Oh no, I just protected and recovered. Yeah, they go for the Power Whip, and the Glacial Lance does a good chunk to Porygon, but it's a good thing we recovered. So now I'm like, okay, well... let me just try attack, which I should have Shadow Balled here. I do Shadow Ball. I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe Shadow Ball KOs. I'm at +1 special attack. They're pretty low. Power Whip. We take that. We move before it. We almost get the KO. So now I bring Cinderace in, and literally what I said was, let me just get a little bit of fire type damage. Just a little bit. Because I clicked the Fire Pledge into there. I should KO because they're so low. And that way I'm locked into Fire Pledge for when Primarina needs to come in. So we're going to go for that little bit of fire type damage. I think they switched the Sarina out into Gothitelle, if I'm not mistaken. They might switch into Incineroar. I don't remember. I think they were thinking I was going to go for a fire type attack there. And I did. I'm pretty sure I clicked Sacred Fire into this arena slot. Yeah, they U-turn out. Which is just fine. I don't care. We get the bird. And that's really important. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just go for a little bit of fire type damage again. Let me just dual wing beat into the Urshifu. It probably KOs. So we get that. I kind of thinking maybe we'd take Surging Strikes with the burn, but that little bit of chip damage means it KOs. But that's fine, because dual wing beat KOs there. We get our 2 Mons in, and we're just fine. I think I double protect just in case for fake out. I think I went for protect and recover just in case they gave it to me. Oh, they don't have Calyrex. It's Sarina. Yeah, there's no way they win this exchange. There's no way that Sarina can do enough damage. So we protect. They go for Power Whip. I think they go for Psychic. Oh, they Trick Room. And I was like, why did you Trick Room? Both of my Mons are slower than yours. What a dunce. So I just double up into Sarina and we just win. Peace out, Sarina. Get out of here. And I think they just forfeit. Yeah. That game was kind of hard. I didn't get any pledges off, but it worked. If it works, it works. If it works, then it works. Then it works. Then it works. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, all right, well, if they lead this Landorus, and they don't lead in Incineroar or Rillaboom, then we're just gonna take this Landorus from them. That's exactly what I said. And they don't lead the Landorus, but they lead the Incineroar. So I go like, okay, well, let me just Fire Pledge to lock myself in, maybe break a Sash, and let me protect my Primarina. That turned out to be a really solid play, because they almost never just go for a KO on Cinderace here, and I'm not sure why, but they go for Electro Web and they miss. So that miss opens up the door to us just taking their Incineroar from them. And we do just take their Incineroar from them. Peace out, Incineroar. Get out of here. It's so satisfying seeing Incineroar get one-hit KO'd. Their Electro Web does 50% to Primarina, which is actually really bad for us. I think it ends up being okay. Urshifu comes in. I think we lose this game, if I remember. I think I went for Protect, and I switched into Rillaboom. Yeah. And then I think they protected... Oh, they went for Aqua Jet. So I think this turn okay, well, Urshifu's not really scary. Let me just fake out Regieleki and go for a Moonblast into Urshifu. Urshifu's not really risking any damage into us. So I do that, and they protect the Urshifu. That's fine. I'm thinking, okay, well, Grassy Glide probably KOs Regieleki now, so that's cool. And let's just go for another Moonblast. There's no reason not to. Zacian comes in. Grassy Glide does, in fact, KO. And now Urshifu comes in. I'm actually thinking, well, I'm kind of not in a great position here. I don't have the Mons out that I need. Urshifu threatens way too much damage on the Ho-Oh. I kind of need Ho-Oh to beat the Zacian. And I think I locked into... Oh, I think I was about to go for Grassy Pledge. The Swampy Pledge into the Urshifu, and they just forfeit, so I didn't do it. But I was about to, because if I get that off, then I just win. Yeah, those are really good games. I hope that me recording secondary commentary wasn't too awful. As always, guys, please leave me the likes, leave me the comments. We're trying to grow the channel. Go follow my Twitch. Help me get to 50 followers so we can get affiliated in 1 month. That would be fantastic. And yeah, thanks so much for 200 subscribers, guys. Like, really, like, I feel so great about it. I feel like people like my content, and that's always a nice feeling to have. And with that, everybody, my name is Andrew, and I will catch you guys next time.